That's good. So I will now head up now to the land. This is up Gun Hill in St. George. The land which was carried by Captain Henry Wilkinson, who was an officer at the signal station back in 1868. Again, this is the land here, which sits on the top of the hill, here at Gun Hill in St. George. This is way to the signal station on foot. Supposed to only come down, not go up. Yes, guys. Yeah. Heading up now. This is the land at Gun Hill, which was carried by Captain Henry Wilkinson, who was an officer at the signal station. And up by the land gives awesome views of the St. George Valley and the south of the island as well. So again, St. George is in the center of the island, along with the parish of St. Thomas. So there's no sea nor coastline in this parish, these two parishes. And again, this is inscripted in Latin. This is the inscription of the creator of the land, sculptor Sir Henry, Captain Henry Wilkinson. This is inscripted in Latin, and these last names are in English. As I said before, the land was built in 1868 by Captain Henry Wilkinson, who was an officer at the Gun Hill signal station. This is just behind here. The signal station is just here, on top of here. You can see the top of it from here. It was built in 1818 as a fortress to signal when the enemies were coming in. The land again. And this is this lion resting its paw on a big red round globe, which is supposed to symbolize the ending of global colonialism, something like that. So this statue is a historical landmark here in Barbados. Not only in Barbados, but not only in St. George, but in Barbados on the whole. If you read many sites of interest and maps of Barbados, you will be sure to find this land as one of the places of interest to visit, along with Harrison's Cave, Welshman Hall Gully, and other places, but this is one of the historic landmarks. So a close-up view now of the land, with its paw resting on a big red round ball, which is supposed to be a globe. And this is the land here. And by this lion statue, you will be looking over the St. George Valley, overlooking the St. George Valley with Constant. So we are looking Constant Road with St. George Secondary School. And we can see all the Buckley, the former Buckley factory, which closed in 2002. Buckley is where my grandmother, my father's mother, used to work. Buckley is spelled B-U-L-K-E-L-E-Y. Buckley is closed in 2002, so that no longer operates either. And you can see all onto South District and Boarding Hall in St. George, and all onto Fair Program in Christchurch. So Christchurch is in the south of the island, where we are looking at now, and all out to the Blackman and Gollop School and St. David's area in Christchurch. And we can see all out to you can see the southwestern end of the island now, into Bridgetown. You can see the Carlisle Bay area with the Hilton and Radisson Hotel and Pebbles Beach, and we can see the Central Bank of Barbados and Bridgetown, and we can see the Roberts Manufacturing Company at Lower Estate St. George, and we can see all into the Bridgetown Port and the Water Harbour. Further up now, We're looking down at the land again. Looking down to the St. George Valley. So St. George is in the center of the island and Christchurch is to the south. So we can see it's mostly south central, I could as well say. You can see the St. George Secondary School here. And you can see the top of St. George Parish Church, which is the second oldest place of worship in Barbados after St. James. St. James was the first and St. George was the second place of worship. Second oldest place of worship. St. George Parish Church was built in 1641 and we built in 1784. And this land was carved in 1868. Again, the land at Gun Hill in St. George. The famous lion statue. And you can see the signal station on the top of the hill here, which is 700 feet above sea level, and it was built in 1818 at the lookout point to signal when the enemies were coming in. So the Gun Hill signal station at Gun Hill in St. George. So thank you guys for watching now, and have a blessed evening.